Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rajeev Circle Fellowship monthly webinar. Thank you so much for joining in. Today, I'm your host as well as the speaker of the webinar. Today's webinar topic is traditional versus digital marketing. We are going to discuss about it. So before we start that, I would like to give some background in short about me. I'm living in California since last 10 years. I have entered in US on dependent visa, which is H4 visa. On H4 visa, you cannot work here in US. So to obtain a work permit, the easiest and the fastest way is to join college. So I joined MBA college here to obtain the student visa and switched my H4 visa to student visa, which is F1. So during my MBA, there is an option to do some part-time jobs. So for that, you have to apply for CPT, which is Curriculum Practical Training. I have applied for that, and that is eligible for 6 months. And I have worked part-time, utilized that. Then after completion of my MBA, I have applied for OPT, which is Optional Practical Training. On OPT, you can work full-time for another 1 year. So I utilized that as well completely and worked for two, three companies after completion of my MBA in IT consulting companies based out of Silicon Valley. After working in two, three companies, gained some experience, and then I thought, let me start something my own. Then 5 years back, I have registered my own company, Network Pouch, which is registered in California, and it's doing good. So far, we have implemented 500 plus WordPress websites, and I have a client base in US and Canada. So, Network Power generally we help businesses create their online presence, start to develop their website, to setting up their social media pages, developing their branding material, organizing roadshows for them. And last year we have started hosting webinars and workshops for middle schoolers. We are teaching them how to design website, WordPress framework from start to finish. We taught quite good number of students last year in three schools, and this year we are trying to double the number. So that's in short about me. So now let's start discussing about traditional versus digital marketing. You can see in this graphic, there is one side a billboard, and the other side you can see the iPad. So that describes in itself what is the difference. And we know like marketing is very important for every business. Every business needs marketing to increase their sales. And most startups generally they have two major challenges like limited cash flow and very limited manpower. The question is where to invest your budget, and in traditional marketing or in digital marketing. I mean, you will be surprised to hear we think like our world is so tacky by now, but still there are a lot of audience which does not understand the value and the power of digital marketing. They are still living in an old school, old world where they just know the TV route, the radio, and the magazine. So I was quite surprised when I deal with my clients. They are running $1 million businesses, and still it's really. I have to literally sit down with them and explain how a social media marketing can add value. So marketing budget is really very important for any startup or a small size company. So I mean, they have to literally think twice before investing their money and where to invest their money in traditional marketing or through digital approach. Which approach they should go with? Okay. Um, Let's move on to the next slide. As a business, definitely we need to ensure that we are ahead of our competition, which means we cannot just depend on outdated marketing methods. We need to look beyond and understand how we can leverage the latest marketing techniques to grow our reach, to stand out of the uh, box, and so that we can stand out among competition. So we have to always evaluate, revisit our approaches so that we can make max out of it. Old school marketing, traditional marketing, we consider old school these days, and the digital marketing we consider new school. So let's discuss what actually is a traditional marketing is. uh, think of a traditional marketing as a marketing that you can physically touch or experience. That's why traditional marketing material are woven into the fabric of consumers' lives. These includes your newspapers, coupons, clippings, brochures, banners, even free samples. Traditional marketing methods have been used since the beginning when even the term marketing wasn't termed. There are many ways of promoting a product or services the traditional way. So let's move to the next slide and see this infographic. What are the platforms to promote a product services through traditional way? Obviously, you know the TV. TV is very popular. Newspapers, radio, magazines, even exhibiting, attending conferences, cold calling. So you can send out fax. For example, if you are running a promotion, you can advertise in a newspaper. You can advertise the same flyer in a smaller version in a magazine. You can share audio with the radio channel. They can broadcast there. That way you can get traction. So basically these are the all mediums of traditional marketing: direct mail, product samples here in US are very very popular. I don't know about India and Pakistan. Here, for example, if we are launching something new in a food industry, or so they will give away samples over weekends so that people will stop by to the booth, they will taste, and if they will like it, they will buy right away. So product sampling is also a traditional way of marketing. Okay, let's move forward and see what is digital marketing. I think digital marketing needs no introduction, but as a refresher, digital marketing is any advertising you see on a digital platform. This would the ads you see on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It also includes emails, blogging, content marketing, AdWords, PPC, SEO. Digital marketing came into being in the early 90s and caught the attention of all the marketing experts and companies instantly because of its lucrative appeal, obviously. It became even popular because of the internet revolution, especially in the form of social media and other advertising platforms. Let's look at this infographic to see the multiple platforms to promote digitally. um, Social media, definitely number one, where we consider like Facebook, which is beautiful tool, has so many functionalities to play around with to promote your services products through Facebook. We can run paid campaigns, organic campaigns. We can even promote our services goods and decide the demographics and trust accordingly. Content marketing, where we can write different blogs online to increase our search on Google so that most of the people will land on our website, and that way we'll get more traction. Obviously website. So earlier, I mean, we used to have stores. We still have stores like a Shoppers Stop or Big Bazaar, or in US I can take few names: Macy's, Old Navy, and Costco. But website, to maintain a website, it's cost effective, and we can get broader customer reach. So website, to have a website is very very important. It's kind of a virtual store these days. We have, it's our first impression. Because to have a physical store for any startup or mid-size company is not easy because it takes a lot of money investment. Okay. Email marketing, PPC, pay per click. So there are multiple ways of digital marketing we can use if we are considering digital marketing approach for our business. Let's see how digital marketing is overpowering traditional marketing. TV is replaced by YouTube these days. Newspaper is replaced by Google Ads. Radio versus podcast. Billboard is replaced by Facebook. Magazines, Instagram. Direct mail, email. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many people are watching TV these days. We used to watch serials or live shows on TV, and in between we used to see the advertisement, which are very very costly. And to run a campaign on TV, we have to go through multiple layers. But if we have a YouTube account and if we would like to promote our good services on YouTube, we need not to go through multiple layers, which is really time consuming and expensive as well. As long as we have an account on YouTube, we can just set it up by our own. We can even decide our own budget. We can decide the demographics, interest, and whatnot. So it's so easy through digital medium to promote services these days. Similarly, newspaper is very expensive. If we would like to run ad in Times of India these days, it's like couple of lakhs, like 3-4 lakhs. To run Google ads, to run advertisement on Google, we can decide the cost, all those things, and it's really, really easy. It's not challenging, and the results are really promising. So these are the platforms generally are replaced by traditional marketing. And now move to the next slide and see the traditional marketing advantages. It's obviously very easy to reach local audience. Message generated through traditional media stays for a long time. Traditional media has access to people who are not yet introduced to internet. It provides instant delivery of messages. It's easy to understand, of course. Now, see, look at this infographic and see the drawbacks of traditional marketing. I have just mentioned it's very costly. Of course, it's very costly if we are running an ad in a newspaper, we are running an ad on TV. Not every company or every startup or a small mid-sized company can afford it. So it's really expensive. Uh, it's really not easy to measure the ROI through a traditional marketing. Poor conversation ratio in the sense we cannot interact with the audience directly. Difficult to receive feedback on. We cannot. There is only medium to receive the feedback is through mail, which is like physical mails, and through fax. So the feedback is not. Yeah, so that is also challenging part of traditional marketing. We cannot interact the audience live. There is no way to communicate with them directly. It's really not easy to figure out a person to whom we should give feedback, who is the right person who will pass the right feedback. So these are the challenges, drawbacks digital marketing has. Now let's move to the next slide and now look into the digital marketing advantages. Easy analytics, we can easily analyze the analytics, how many people from which region we are getting traction or impression. It's cost effective, obviously. It's really flexible because we can customize our campaigns according to the demographics, according to the age group, interest, in which area we would like to promote. So it's quite flexible. Tracking is really easy. We can track the stats online. We can a lot of people can reach globally within no time. Customer interaction is really good. We can interact with our customers on live. They can give us feedback live, so there is no challenges. Digital marketing may make this customer interaction thing is really easy. That way we can directly communicate with the customers and they can give us feedback, we can talk to them, and we can improve that way. So now let's move to the next slide, which is digital marketing disadvantages. Obviously, if it spreads the positive feedback, it can spread the negative feedback in no time. Regulation by search engine, I mean, there are a lot of regulation by Google and the Facebook while running the ads. We have to follow their protocols. There should be this much of words, this much of these words we should not be used. So we have to follow all these regulations. um, Obviously not everyone uses internet, so they still don't understand the power of digital marketing. That is one disadvantages of digital marketing, where we lose that part of the customers who do not still use the internet. It's more competitive because it's easy to promote, anyone can promote, it's cost effective, so the competition rate is high here through digital media. And the worst part is competition can easily steal the marketing model approach by following us. They will understand the kind of graphics we are coming with, the kind of content, hashtags we are using. So they can easily copy us, try to steal and follow and implement our approach on their business. So, yeah. All right. So we discussed the advantages and disadvantages of traditional and digital marketing so far. Now, let's see some stats. So, some stats to help you understand the growth of digital marketing. So I found this from Google, and those are latest, but not very up to date. So more than 80% of shoppers buyers do their research online before investing in a product services. Almost 60% of US adults use Facebook on a regular basis, of course. I myself live on Facebook. 94% of B2B marketers are actively using LinkedIn for marketing. Mobile will be accounting for over 70% of digital ad spend by 2019. 90% of B2C businesses report social media as being the most effective content marketing tactic. I'm sure. But we should keep that in mind. Not all social media platform is good for all the businesses. For example, if you own 4 or 5 restaurants, you cannot promote your business on LinkedIn, right? And if you are running IT company, obviously, I don't think so. Instagram or Twitter can help you. So the selection of right social media platform to promote on a right place can make it or break it your business. So you should be very very careful. So let's see. Let's discuss some, which social media platform are right for your business. It requires some homework upfront, but that due diligence can save you hours in payroll costs and even eliminate unnecessary rules for your team if your focus is only on platform giving you a direct ROI, of course. Here is a look at how you can find the best social media platforms for your business. So here are a few tips. You should have a plan. Start with a plan. Just don't start social media marketing randomly. Set your social media goals. Research on your competition, what they are doing, what approach they are following. Just do some evaluation before just starting randomly. Conduct a social media audit timely. Create a social media calendar. There should be a consistency. We cannot do that like one day we are posting on Monday and another then we disappear for 2 weeks. So there should be a consistency on what day we will be posting on Facebook, when we will be posting on Twitter, when we will be posting on LinkedIn, what time. So there should be a strategy and we should maintain a calendar for that. So if we are planned and we have a plan for that, definitely that will give good results. So we should definitely decide a platform, right platform where we will be posting. We should know who is our target audience. Obviously, if we are IT consulting firm where we are placing employees in IT companies, we cannot promote in a kids group or adults group who are already 20, 30 years experienced in IT. So we should know our audience well. We should start building relationship. How we can build relationship on social media? By interacting on their comments. If they're commenting on our posts, we should reply them. That way they will feel like we are very active and we are very responsive. So that way we can increase the relationship, you know and I mean, every we believe like graphics are more than 1,000 words. So we should always post compelling visuals so that we can attract more and more audience, and our each and every post will get more traction and reach. So if people will find our post really interesting, they will definitely wait eagerly every day to see, okay, what will come next on their wall. Also, we should maintain the quality over quantity. I would not say we should post every now and then, but whenever we are posting, there should be a quality. We should monitor the response uh, and the conversation, what's going on. Obviously it's open platform, so there will be negative and positive comments on social media. So we should take it negative comments also positively and try to address in a nicer way so that we are able to convey our message and we can improve. We can work on that, taking their negative feedback positively to enhance our services and products, right? So these are some tips if we are going through a digital approach. Here's a wrap. Obviously, the debate on traditional marketing versus digital marketing will continue on for years. If you have a budget, definitely go for the both, obtain multi-channel approach, because not everyone is using social media. Like I have mentioned, not everyone is using internet. So if we are just going through the digital marketing approach, we are losing that part of the audience who are not using internet and who are not on social media, right? So if definitely you have a big budget, go for both approaches, like combination of traditional and digital both. And both marketing types may follow different methods, but their ultimate goal is obviously to increase the business, to increase the ROI. And both types are beneficial in their own ways. So we have to smartly evaluate and see which approach is good for your business to get you max out of it. Like I have said, for marketing, we have a budget aside, but budget aside to use it smartly so that we can make a maximum out of it. We cannot just randomly throw money here and there, right? So digital marketing might have won the battle, but the bigger war of edging past your competition and the earning a lot of money can only be won if an organization has balanced strategy of both digital and traditional marketing combines. However, the fact is, traditional marketing will eventually fade away and gradually be replaced by the digital marketing powerhouse such as Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Reason why? Because it's really expensive. Like I have given few examples of Times of India, ZTV, Star TV, and few other big channels in India. It's really not affordable for all small mid-sized companies to run their ads there. Pepsi, Coca Cola, and all these big brands, they are giving crores and lakhs money to them to run their campaigns. How come a small mid-sized company can afford that much of money? A startup has just nothing, an idea and a laptop. So I think we should be smart enough because marketing is kind of a backbone of every business. We cannot avoid this marketing part, but the marketing planning should be really smart because it's kind of a make it break it kind of a situation. If we are positioning our product services in a right way through right channel, we can definitely take our business to the next level.